Yeah, I'm excited to get here our second week of launch, and it's exciting times. Just how well the system is converting, all the new tools, all the new content. As you know, we do our Monday content drops. So throughout the week, our content development team produces our new campaigns and new reels. Um, We've got a whole mess of new landing pages coming out as well. It's going to help us go after all these individual niches. So I'll just get right into a presentation, Pete. Just want to basically go from the top about what we're doing here with Save Club and what makes this different. We have a whole new round of leadership that has just joined the company. It's excited because as we went through pre-launch, we had this huge group of leadership come in, a lot of professionals, multiple six-figure, seven-figure, eight-figure earners, company owners. People really love the message here of Save Club. And as that initial round of people went to work, we've then doubled the size of the company, and the round of leadership and talent that has come in just here in like the last 2 weeks is amazing. So I want to take this presentation, just give a refresh of where we're at today, first week of pre-launch. And it's a big week for us. We did our AI announcement at the end of pre-launch, and we've been testing feverishly, calling the different places, texting the different places around the world. We've got our VoIP packets installed. We've got our language translation installed. We've got well over 50 pages of knowledge base built into this AI. It's going to be excited to launch. And I think it'll take a lot of follow-up, off of our shoulders. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Charles Moy. I'm based here in Las Vegas. If you ever guys swing through Las Vegas, I'd love to see you. And we put this company together, Save Club. We launched it. We did our pre-launch in April. And since we've pre-launched the company, we've had over 8,000 people join from all different parts of the globe. We've had right around 36,000 pre-enrollees. This thing's converting at an extremely high level. It's because we've got a really simple message. People all around the world are hurting. You need to be making more income, or you got to be saving money just to be at the lifestyle that you're at just even a couple years ago. We all know since 2020, the world has changed a lot and everything costs more. So we put together a video that's been appealing to a lot of people. We got a lot of pre-enrollees looking at this video. I'm going to play it because it's a summary of what we got going on here. Let me just make sure. Here we go.
You've been looking for a side hustle. Yeah, we get it. Jobs just don't cut it anymore. The constant grind. The boss is breathing down your neck. Barely getting paid enough to exist, let alone live. Living for the weekends, and even those go by too fast. But what if I told you we're about to change all that? What if your side hustle wasn't just some extra cash, but the start of a completely different lifestyle? I'm talking about dream house, dream car, bucket list vacations. Not someday, not maybe. I mean real results, starting now. All you have to do is save people money. We actually do that for you. Let's be real. Everywhere you turn, people are complaining. Gas is up. Groceries are insane. Rent's a joke. People aren't just open to saving money. They're desperate for it. That's where you come in. Imagine this. You go out to eat and boom, buy one meal, get one free, discounted oil change. Car wash, half price. Need a new appliance? Save hundreds. 5-star travel for 2-star prices. We've got discounts on everything. No convincing, no product switches. It's stuff people already buy, and now they just get it for less. And when they save, you get paid. It's the ultimate win-win. You're not selling, you're serving, helping people keep more of their money while building your own empire. So if you're done watching life pass you by, fill in the form. Let's get started, and let's build something real.
I love that video.
Yeah, because it's so simple, and the message is so simple to save more, earn more, and create a better lifestyle for yourself. And since day zero of this company, the commitment has been to build the number one savings app, the number one savings membership, a place where your dollars can go further and you can simply share these savings and earn money. When savings is the product, we're not asking people to come out of pocket and buy some new nutritional product or add some additional service to their life or create an extra expense in these times that are already tight. With your membership, you can spend $20 a month and easily save far more than $20. And as the membership grows in our offerings around the world and in our levels of savings, it's going to save people hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. And it's everything from, dining at your favorite restaurants to um, saving just straight cash back at restaurants to getting 2-for-1 deals or free desserts or free drinks or buy one get one free appetizers. Those are my favorite. But it's not just dining. There's entertainment. There's gym memberships like the video that we're showing now. And we're really big in travel. I mean, travel's a massive industry, and we've got so many locations around the world where you can travel. So from eating, entertainment, shopping, travel, and cashback from both e-commerce and restaurants. We've got over 1 million places around the world and growing. So it's easy to be able to use a membership, spend $20 a month, and save that sometimes in your first meal at many of these restaurants, or if you're shopping online, or if you're, like we said in the video, getting an oil change or getting new tires. I spoke to someone the other day on the Goodyear tire offer, 15% on their tires. That was a lot of money for them because tires now cost like $200 a tire. So, great savings. It basically paid for most of their membership for the entire year on just one purchase. Uh, but from Legoland to Disney, one of the only places you can get the discounts for these large theme parks and stuff is, right here with Save Club. And buy one get one free. Like I said, I love being able to bring somebody to lunch or dinner and get the extra perks, and a free entree is great. Both at chains around the country, but with our new offerings here, all the restaurants that we have, the cashback coming, it's so many different mom and pop shops where you can support the local businesses, get a discount, and it's a win-win situation. With online shopping, so many retailers. Pete and I just came from an event last week where we met with the top brands. Uh, all in all, our shopping portal has over 58,000 different stores we're getting cash back and savings at. And the stores rank from Dick's Sporting Goods to Sephora to luxury spots where you can get different things like watches, computers, all your goods. You just direct your shopping through Save Club, and we can reach all the different brands, luxury brands to everyday, supplies from toilet paper and all the essentials. And travel, like I said, travel's such a big spot within our savings membership. Saving 25 to 50%. We just have reels and reels of testimonies of people saving at their hotels, saving on their vacations, saving on week-long stays and beautiful timeshare spots. Just so well supported from all these different major travel companies. Rental cars, hotels, uh, uh, VRBO. Getting cash back on stays like this, the savings add up very fast. Here's one I did personally. This was screenshots right out of my phone. And this was for the opening night. I went and saw Tom Cruise in the Mission Impossible. And as you see here, the tickets, I just went to the site, tried to buy tickets. I was honestly, I was offended at $25.49 a ticket. $50 for two people to see a movie is crazy. So I went to Save Club. I purchased a voucher. You can see here it says enter voucher code. I purchased a voucher And when I bought my tickets through Save Club, $7.50. It went from $50 to $15. And the booking fee, there would have been a booking fee here on the $50 piece too. But all in all, I got two tickets to opening night at the IMAX for Mission Impossible for $20. I got a testimony in this week of someone that brought their family, 6 people, and you could just imagine the type of savings they had there. And when you add it up over the year from dining, shopping, what you're spending with your automotive, theme parks, your hotels. This is an extremely conservative number here at $1,600. The savings are actually more and more because the additional things that we've got coming on with the cashback. We ran some models where each card you're going to be able to load up into the app for the cashback. Saves about $200 a card without even thinking, just your regular shopping. And that's why this is the hottest business of 2025. We came out of the gates really hot inside of April with the pre-launch. And since then, we've added just so much stuff to the company, from our marketing tools to the offers to the countries, our payment systems. It seems like every day, every week, we're making huge progress. And a little bit later on in this presentation, I'm going to show you guys the timeline between now and November. What's coming, what to expect, and why you want to lock in your spots now and really start building. The compensation payouts have been nothing short of lucrative. We've got so many people that are coming in, with their first time doing a business, some seasoned pros, and we pay out every Friday. And the commissions have been great. We did our first matrix run where we had our matrix with matching bonuses, and that was on the second month of membership. So in April, it was less than half of the month. It was the end of April we launched, and so for the renewals inside May, we paid the matrix and the matching, but it was really for only the members that came in that last 2 weeks of April, and that payday was 6 figures. So it was really nice to be able to see the compensation plan working and see how rewarding it is, and people getting paid on their matrix and their matrix match. A lot of what we do here to help people earn income is produce these webinars, produce these marketing materials. We've got folders and folders of materials that are going to help you build your business, and that's from our done for you advertising. Our creative director, David Dubbs, is a genius when it comes to scripting, content that works on all the social media platforms, just the hottest stuff. And the pace that our materials come out, we've just built an arsenal. I mean, if you want to go to war, you want to go out into the marketplace, you want to make sure you got all the ammunition and everything that you need to succeed for yourself and your team members. And when you're looking at a business opportunity and you want to do something, you have to look at timing. The industry that we're in, the direct sales, network marketing, online affiliate marketing space, it's changed a lot. I've been involved in this industry for over 23 years, and we've seen all the different iterations of what's coming on. And what we've learned over the years is that timing is the most important piece. It's the timing within the product, the timing within the industry, the timing within your life, the timing within your prospect's life. In real estate, it's location, location, location. And in this business, it's timing, timing, timing. And I'm going to go into detail about why that's so important. The timing of the advertising industry is critical to what we're doing. There's a major shift that has already started, and this major shift is crippling these advertising empires that have been around. As you've seen, a lot of these probably aren't even relevant anymore because the print advertising has gone away. Yet for decades and decades, billions of dollars were spent in print. The TV is not pulling the same way because we have streaming. All your favorite shows that you've seen over the years, the things that you really enjoyed, you know what paid for that? Advertising. Billions and billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars flow into advertising, and it produces these networks and it produces these advertising empires, and it's totally shifting. A lot of you might remember the the time of the internet boom, and when you saw Yahoo with these multi-billion dollar evaluation for the company. And the problem with that uh, was that the internet was coming and everyone was like, where is the money going to go? And it's going to go to where the eyeballs go. And Yahoo had a lot of eyeballs and they got this huge evaluation. Google offers all these services for humanity, and they do it and they pay for all the stuff that happens at Google with advertising, with the pay-per-click. And Facebook's free for all of us to use, but you know what actually makes the value of Facebook? It's advertising. So these companies have built up, and over the years, the annual spend on advertising is well over $900 billion. I mean, there's very few industries that hit a trillion. And when I say conservative, I've seen numbers between, on the low end, $900 billion for advertising, and on the high end, 1.5 trillion annually on advertising. Well, what's happening is there's this major disruption because people aren't spending money on billboards and print ads and radio ads and TV ads. As AI has shifted the internet, you don't see pay-per-click working the same on Google. You don't see the display ads on Yahoo working the same. All this clickbait that forces traffic around. The advertisers have come to the realization that if they want to get customers, they've got to look at loyalty, rewards, and cashback. What the advertising industry has shifted to is ethically bribing the customers, saying, hey, we'll give you cash back, we'll give you discounts, come shop here. But there has to be a mechanism that tracks this. And that's what we've put in place at Save Club. We've done this with our different technology, and we're really a heavy technology company as we're able to offer these deals, offer the marketing systems, and bring it all to you in a way where we track all the commissioning and able to pay people globally. The technology for payment systems you can pay with crypto, you can pay with credit cards. We are paying people all around the world. To be able to do what we're doing from a global standpoint is pretty amazing, and it's only getting better with what we've put in place with our AI. We've been feverishly building and testing, and now have our AI within a launch. Could be this week. I'm so excited to show everybody what this does as far as being able to do the presentations, answer questions, do customer service, do sales, do training in all the different languages. The AI is also equipped to reach out through phone calls, through text messaging, and you can just have straight on conversations. With the Save Club AI, it's going to help people get started. And the combination of all these things is really revolutionizing where we're at inside the direct sales and network marketing industry. If you don't know, the network marketing direct sales industry does over $1 billion a day, but it didn't start out like that. The technology had to go. This industry is like 100 years old, and in the beginning, they were tracking everything on notepads and paper. Uh, Brands came along and they started saying that this is going to be our way of marketing. We're going to have people to be able to build sales teams, and they're still tracking it on paper. It was very rudimentary, and then the industry got a huge boost when personal computers came along, and you're able to have these spreadsheets and these ways to track and build these larger organizations. And at each wave, the industry grew and grew and grew, and these innovations help people start businesses, become part of this industry. And this industry's created many, many success stories, from people reclaiming their time, having more time with their family, to making millions and tens of millions of dollars. And that really started happening in wave 4, when the internet came along and you were able to have replicated websites, be able to take credit cards right through the computer. And what that did for network marketing is it attracted the best products in the world. There, no doubt, the best quality products in the world were brought out in wave 4 through network marketing, because the personal story, somebody telling somebody else, it really attracted the best products because that's how you got the story across. And what it did is it created lifestyles for people and income for people that was phenomenal. And then in wave five, it just went even further as you start to have these companies that reached all around the world. You could start a business from your living room, have the sun never set on it, literally be a global business, people paying in and getting products, all around the world. And the banking systems improved. And then the industry started to not work so well because of the ease of the banking, of the ease of cryptocurrency. There was a whole bunch of scams that came into the network marketing industry, and uh, a lot of products were here, but the products were really expensive. And as the world evolved, we got Amazon, and we've got other ways to get high quality products delivered sometimes the same day with amazing customer service. And it really disrupted the network marketing industry. And as every industry has ups and downs, towards the end of wave five, there was some downs. As you might have seen, major companies that have been here for decades have folded. Since 2020, over 30 of the top 50 direct sales network marketing companies have folded, gone out of business, merged, changed their compensation plans, or just have been devastated. Their business models have been devastated. And it doesn't mean the industry is going to go away. It means it's going to evolve. And that's where we step in with Save Club. We're bringing in mainstream brands. So you don't have to sell somebody something that's just obscure. They can just spend money on what they're already doing, what they're already participating in. The restaurants, the shopping from the top brands that we showed earlier. So bringing in the mainstream brands is ushering network marketing and these opportunities into a new wave six. Having the global banking, being able to take payments in all the different ways and pay out in cryptocurrency and do it weekly. So now someone can start a business, they do the work, and on Friday, the business closed Friday at midnight, and then the next Friday they're getting paid. I mean, most jobs still pay every 2 weeks, and now the velocity of being able to earn income in this space has sped up, and it's now pushed this industry further into wave six. But the big kicker here is being able to do it all with AI. I mean, AI is here to stay. It's already changing the world in a lot of ways, but how's it changing your life? You might have got like your cell phone gets new updates, and now AI is embedded in your phone. The places that you go are using AI to track you and and monitor your behaviors. But is that making you any money? What we've done here with Save Club is put a tool in place where AI can be doing the follow-ups, can be closing your prospects, can be doing the difficult parts of this industry for you, making really anybody a top recruiter by leveraging the power of AI and using AI to have money be deposited into your bank every week. That is the revolution that is here. And wave six is here. And I encourage you guys to catch the wave because it's happening right now. Now, here's a new slide. There's been a lot of questions. People come to me as we've been recruiting the top people within the industry. They go, well, you guys are just getting started. We're only 8 days into the launch of the company, yet we've already done some amazing numbers. So right here at June, we're at about 8,000 total reps in the company. As we get through June, I feel we're going to finish this month around maybe 15,000, maybe 20,000 reps as this starts gaining momentum. In July, we'll get to like 30,000 reps. In August, maybe 60, maybe 50,000. Maybe we'll add on another 20 or 30,000 reps in September. And come here in about October, I'm projecting we'll be at 100,000 reps in the company, which is phenomenal growth. Don't get me wrong. Most network marketing companies, most groups will never see those types of numbers. I know the trajectory that we're on. We've been modeling this now in practice following another model that has now done over 1.88 million enrollments. And we understand the way that this can grow globally, and we've got all the different things in place. Let me explain our development plan. Here in June, we'll be releasing the AI. We have an app that's going to change the game for everybody. This is a way for you to share this business by just sharing savings, just giving somebody a free app and they get to experience great discounts. With that, we've got the different funnels, and I'm going to go into the different content that we've got, but we've got over 15 different marketing funnels that you're going to be able to use to bring people in from food, travel, all different types of custom niches. This will help you as you're out in the world prospecting or you're online prospecting, be able to target and show people Safe Club. This is a completely different business than what other things do. Some companies are just in like health or wellness or a particular service, and they can't just offer everything from toilet paper to oil changes to luxury goods, name brand stuff. And these are the funnels that we've got. Uh, the training is getting phenomenal. We put together a 10-step fast start, which ties into all the different systems. So what's going on here at Save Club is we're out of pre-launch and we're just 8 days into the launch. It's like a symphony coming together. It's like components growing, and it's not just like 1+1 is 2. It's a synergistic combination of things coming together. And I think many of you are seeing that. I know that the top leaders that are watching this presentation, the people that are coming into the company, the people that have been watching us from pre-launch to now that are just now getting started, see the progress that we've made, and they're copping on and becoming part of this sensation that's in the works. As this stuff launches inside July, we're gonna get super optimized where the payments in, payments out, where our funnels, things that we can get sharper on, where if we start increasing conversion 1%, 2%, 3%, it just becomes so valuable for every single affiliate knowing that they can just focus on one thing, which is getting people to become pre-enrollees. You give away the app, you give away the savings, and it just starts something that has a life of its own, powered by the AI. And that's the combination we need for this to go viral and just grow and duplicate. And what I know is that we've got one of the most duplicatable, repeatable businesses in the industry because of the mass appeal and the numbers that we've already seen. In August, we're really going to be opening up the globe. We've put in place this global shopping portal. This is contracting with some of the biggest companies in the world, from the biggest advertising networks to the biggest brands. And the global shopping portal has over 58,000 places for people to save. And what this is, we're taking from the $900 billion in global advertising, and we're redirecting it into savings for our members and also into our global bonus pools. So this is the first time that a company has worked with brands around the world, have worked on this perfect timing to bring advertising dollars from this huge money that this money is already being spent. But now we're going to be directing it into the compensation plan and distributing it into people's checks. It's an exciting time to lock into an opportunity where for an entire year, you get all these tools, you get your membership, and it's $300. VIP members, for you lock into a business where you can get paid unlimited amounts of income, and it only costs you $300 a year. That's why we've got the hottest business opportunity. And we found the price point through exhaustive research, through running other programs. We know that this is a price point that anybody can do around the world, and you can put somebody in a business and they can get into making money and easily pay for their annual membership with their first month with just a little bit of work. In October, we'll be having so many testimonies, so many product testimonies, which we've already gathered up, so many income testimonies that it's really just going to make this whole thing self-evident. And this slide right here is all about critical mass. Critical mass inside of this type of business is when two things happen. When you've got enough people using the product, loving the product for what it is, and you've got enough people making full-time income that if you stop the business, you'd have people freak out because the product is gone that they love, that they're participating even without any income opportunity. And you've got enough people making full-time income, big-time income, people paying for their rent or paying for their car payment with the opportunity that they're here, that they're making part-time and they're making full-time or big-time income, and you've got enough people that are committed to the growth of the company. When those two things are in place, which we're projecting October, that's when the company can reach critical mass, and we start to see duplication on another level where it's not just averaging one person, but it's one or two or three a month in duplication, which really, when you look at what we have in place for someone who's really serious about building a business, for them to go out and get one or two people in a month, very easy. We're going to see some big influencers or professional marketers, or for some of you who take this business seriously, get a new person every single day with these tools. And here's the thing, guys. Every year, the global advertising and the global shopping goes nuts. If you just look at any graph, when you look at what happens in the fourth quarter, it's Christmas. It drives the economy in so many different ways. But guess what? The economy is going to be pretty hard this fourth quarter, and everybody's going to be looking for a deal. Everybody wants to still do Christmas. Everybody wants to have a big quarter, and the brands are geared up to give amazing discounts and really divert their advertising dollars for the fourth quarter into ethically bribing the customers. And we're going to be in the perfect position for that to happen. As all these things come together, we're going to see growth inside of this company go by leaps and bounds. And we're hyper focused. When I talk to all of our providers, our advertisers, our technology partners, November is going to be an easy target for us to hit. What I'd like to see is a lot of our field, a lot of you on this call right now, making part-time income, full-time income, being a 4, being a 5-star within this company. Because when the company grows and we 10x from 100,000 affiliates, from 100,000 affiliates to a million affiliates, the way that this compensation plan works, it pays to unlimited levels. And as you start building and you start getting these matrix batching bonus checks, you'll see your check increase 10x as the company grows. So these projections I'm excited about, and it's really up to us to make this happen. We've started something off here, and we've hit the numbers so far. And as we march through this summer to critical mass, those of you that get to work, those of you that see this opportunity, you're going to be in a great place, leveraging all the different things that have come together. So some of you are probably pre-enrollees. Maybe you came in as a pre-enrollee during pre-launch. Maybe you've seen some presentations, but you haven't got started. I encourage you to lock in your position. For just $20 a month, you can become a member, experience the product, and get discounts. Easily save more than $20 a month, like many of our members do. But most people decide to become an affiliate because Save Club is not just about saving, it's about earning. And people that are interested in saving, guess what? They're also interested in earning, especially when the whole model is to just share savings with people. For an annual $60, you get all the tools, the replicated landing pages, the AI, all the pre-done marketing tools for you, and $20 a month. So you can become an affiliate with the company for $79 and get started into a business where you can make unlimited income with just $79 for your first month and $20 a month after. That's the monthly option. We also have an annual option, which is $299.97. And this covers you for your membership for the year, where you could very easily save more than $300 in savings just using the membership. A lot of people do that in the first month. But this covers you for the whole year. So there's no monthly billing to your credit card. There's no there's no monthly bill coming out. But what this does is it unlocks all of the compensation plan. To really maximize this compensation plan, you have to be a VIP. We've got a special bonus that's paid out only to VIPs, and it can be quite a big boost to your weekly and monthly income. But here's the other thing, guys. We have a large amount of people coming into the company at $299.97, because to make the jump mentally from $80 to $300, it's pretty reasonable, especially that you know that you've got your whole year covered. What this does is it creates residual income. And one of the things that I really wanted to do with the company was really bring back residual income to network marketing, to where you could create something, do the work one time, and get paid over and over and over again. Most people never have an opportunity to earn residual income. They're either self-employed and they're basically trading time for dollars, or they're an employee and they're trading time for wages, and they don't have that luxury of residual income. Well, when you enroll people at the VIP, you're basically signing yourself up for 11 months of residual income. Now, you could imagine if your organization has 10,000 people on a VIP membership, well, your residual income's, pretty secured. And that's what we really wanted to do that was different than other network marketing companies, really restore the dream and the promise of residual income. There's a lot of different ways you can get started. We take the major credit cards, but we also have crypto payments where you can use crypto and enroll with the company. We also pay out commissions with ACH and crypto, and uh, and everything you need to get started with the company is here. So Pete, I want to open this up and chat with you for a second as I pull up our content release for this week.
I love the new slides. Great job. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's show off some more.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up the content for the week. So what we do here with Save Club is we do marketing tools for you. So over the last 20 years, I've been working with and consulting with direct sales and network marketing companies. I always found myself frustrated working with these companies, either in the field or on the corporate team. They'd come out with like one website and like one video, and then they'd have that for years with the company and really expect the field to go out and make their own tools, which causes all types of problems from like a compliance standpoint. But what we do here is we make tools for you, and every week we release lots of awesome materials. So I'm going to share my screen right here, and let's just go into these. So Pete, these just came out last night. I have not even been able to watch them all. So I'm going to play them live.
Yeah, I went through them. They're all good.
Okay, great. All right, that's cool. So as these reels are being developed, we're also developing the corresponding landing pages so that you can work in your stories, work with your social media. You can also take these reels and text them to people. And so maybe someone that's got a dinged up car. Say, hey, why don't you, enroll with Save Club before you go fix your car, save some money, and get them into the funnel. Let's see, this one here is about plenty of deals for not just men's haircuts, but nails, manicures, pedicures. All
Somebody
types
asked why are they cut off? They're not cut off. They're just short because that's the format that Instagram and Facebook like.
Yeah. So
and TikTok.
Yeah. So what these reels are designed to do is you post them on your social media, and it brings brand awareness to Save Club. You post these reels with a link, and you really just focus on getting people into the funnel. And I'll explain the value of what that means. Great, more dining stuff. Wow, there's a lot of stuff coming out this week. Killer. Okay, we got some more gym stuff. Songs. Fantastic. This is our last one here. Some travel. Beautiful.
Yeah, so there's courses that cost more than our annual VIP to learn how to make these type of videos, and I've tried. It's not that easy. We have an expert, Dave, doing it. Thanks, Dave. So just enjoy the fact that he's just making a whole bunch every week. He's actually working on some training stuff for us right now to make it easier to understand how to be successful at this. That'll be in the back office. Um, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I was looking for years. I've tried Canva and all this stuff, and I know you're pretty good at it, Charles, but most people are terrible at it. I'm one of them. So thank you, Dave. Thanks you,
Well,
Charles, for doing that for us.
yeah, Pete,
It
and
makes it
it's
so much easier.
yeah, it's the time. So, you know, the what we're doing here with Save Club is creating a business that is so easy to do. What you get paid to do is introduce people to savings and then let the funnel take over. The mind-blowing part, when I ran the numbers last week, Pete, we were at 24.7%, almost 25%. This is somebody that comes in as a pre-enrollee. They're putting their name, their phone number, their email address into a landing page, and then they enter the system. For those people, about 1 out of 4 in upgrades to become an affiliate in the company, and they start duplicating. I'm blown away because we don't even have all the landing pages, all the materials, all the things in place. So, so what we're doing here is creating something to where you're getting paid for your influence, where you're introducing people to savings in a very simple way. And the way that our training is shaping out, it's what are the income producing activities that really anybody could do that could generate you part-time income or full-time income or big-time income. And it starts with the people that you know, sharing the Save Club, sharing the savings. Maybe you share a reel like that, or you send them a text message. You get them to a landing page. Their interest is piqued, and they put in their name, phone number, and email address. From there, we're sending them emails. Soon we'll have the AI calling them, texting them, and encouraging them to take a look at one of our live presentations or recorded presentations. From there, they get to see the full what you guys just witnessed. They get to see the full breadth of the company and what's going on. We've got some of the most exciting, entertaining, high converting trainers and speaking on Wednesday and Friday. This call is a little bit different. This call is more for really showing you guys the nuts and bolts of what's behind the scenes here, giving you a deeper look at the direction of the company. But it also works very good for bringing new prospects. I can see we've got a real business that's growing. And then from there, you direct them to some more materials, back to the web tour where they can upgrade or to more materials. Constantly, though, if you're posting about Save Club, about the discounts, as you get people into your funnel and then they see it on your reel, they see it on your story, they see you posting about it, and they see other people posting about it, they go, oh, yeah, Save Club. And it's when you get somebody uh, thinking about this and investigating it, you might not get them on the first pitch. In fact, most marketing doesn't happen. You don't close somebody on the first exposure. Uh, why you still see Coca-Cola ads everywhere on the side of trucks and on billboards and on TV? Because the biggest brands know that if you see an ad 5 to 8 times, you start, oh, why I better drink a Coca-Cola because it seeds in your mind. And the same way with Save Club, we get somebody enrolled as a pre-enrollee, and then we let the system drip on them until they arrive at, hey, this is a good thing. I can save money. I can make money. And converting at 1 out of 4 is phenomenal. and that number is only going to get higher and higher. And this isn't just a small sample. We're talking about over 8,000 enrollments. So, and I thought it would taper off because when we got started, it was, a lot of warm market referrals and stuff. But as we continue to go, we're still converting at this high level. So we've got a business opportunity here that everybody can participate in and grind. Um, Everybody can participate in and make some income. So what I'd like to do is just open up this call, and for about the next 15 minutes, just do some Q&A and really just answer any questions that you might have about what's coming or where we're at, and I'll just candidly
Okay.
just share with
I've
you.
read a couple good ones if you want to hit those first, and then we
Sure.
can go to the thing. One of our leaders had a good suggestion. He said, why not show in the reels the actual stores and the savings? Well, we're compiling a bunch of testimonials right now. Again, thank you, Dave. And we could definitely look into that. Now, some stores don't necessarily want to advertise all over the place that they are offering a discount. That's what part of a private membership is going to afford you. So would have to check, but I think that is a great idea. Someone asked if you want to pay the VIP, do you have to pay the difference? No, you would actually get the extra month. So if you started as a monthly member and said, "Wow, I want to do a VIP," and then you bought the VIP, you would just end up with 13 months versus 12 or whatever you had done. So we don't penalize you; you just get extra months for it. Be too confusing to discount it though. Dave wants to come on if you want to unmute him, Charles.
Oh yeah,
What are
sure.
some other questions here? When will crypto be available for withdrawals? Let's see.
It's available now.
Yeah,
So
thanks. That
so
was quick.
here's the thing. So we have another system coming on board as we open up globally. There's some countries that those countries have put on different restrictions for crypto, and the payment systems just aren't approved there. So right now, if you're enrolled and you have the global wallet iPayout option, you can select that. You go through the registration process with iPayout, and you'll be settled your commissions to iPayout, where you can then select ACH payment or crypto payment and get that out. Just make sure you got your account set up by Friday, because on Friday we take our file of how people want to get paid and how much they're paid, and we send that out. Did
Patricia
I
said,
got
"I'd like to." Go ahead.
is Dave? Are you in? I made you a co-host. I only got one Dave in here. I
He
don't
might
have a
need a
last name.
minute. He said.
Okay, no worries.
Patricia said, "I'd like to hear from some heavy hitters to share strategy used to recruit paid customers. Is that an option?" Well, of course, we're trying to have people on. A lot of them are 3 and 4 star. I hit 4 star in a couple of days. I have no email list, and I don't really have a lot of technical skills, but I love the idea. I always try to go to happy hour and save money. It's just ingrained in me. I didn't grow up with much, so I love the idea. Kelly and I really hit it off. She's our superstar lady because she was cutting coupons back in the day when she had a little a little kid and stuff, and she wanted to save money. So if it's something ingrained in you, then it's easy to understand. I think it's the greatest MLM product ever invented, saving on things that you do, that you buy, and that you replenish. I mean, how could you ever have a better product than that? It'll never go out of style. So, but if it's not ingrained in you and you're used to just paying full price for everything, well, I would highly advise to kind of fall in love with the idea of saving money. You get to do more things, go out to eat more, you can go on more vacations, you can buy more stuff. I just bought a iPad mini for the business, and I waited and got a discount. I don't know why Apple had a discount, but I used a coupon and saved $100. And so, I would fall in love with that idea and start doing it because you want to be a product of the product. If we were selling weight loss shakes, then we would all be talking about our weight loss shake. Well, we're a savings club, so we want to really become a product of the product and save money. I'm aware of it all the time now. I don't go somewhere if I'm not going to save money. I'm not going to do it because it's just, it's what I do for a living. I mean, I love
Well,
this. So just
well,
get after it with people. Everybody wants
yeah,
to
I mean,
save money.
we all want to be smart consumers, and uh, when the big brands are redirecting $900 billion in advertising, and a big portion of that is going towards ethically bribing customers to shop. I mean, This is just how the brands are redistributing their advertising budgets. And until that changes, it's an amazing opportunity for us to get savings, share savings, and have a business opportunity where we get to leverage what's happening in the world right now. And personally, I think that a lot of brands gouged a lot since 2020. I mean, there was no reason for the price increases at a lot of these places. Their public companies show that they just made more money, that they're more profitable companies, and that their costs really didn't go up, but their prices went up. And that was just something that um, happened across the whole marketplace, the whole economy. Everyone decided to just charge more. It didn't mean wages went up. It didn't mean that taxes went down or anything. It just means that things cost more. And this might just be a recoil of brands saying, "Wow, we got to start giving better deals to people." But I'll tell you what, when prices go up, very rarely do they come down. But here's an opportunity where they're coming down. It's just happening through cash back and rebates and the rewards and coupons that we're able to provide through Save Club. Any other questions here, Pete? Let me check the chat.
Yeah, someone wanted to know how to submit businesses that want to be part of it. Well, depending on what portal you're in, you can, there's a place to submit businesses and then they can apply and stuff like that. We'll get there. We're just getting started, so that's definitely going to be a part of it. Though people are going to want to add their local pizza place, their local, their local this, their local that. How are the deals looking in South Africa? Definitely making a lot of headway. They speak English, so it's easier to negotiate and things like that. When
Yeah.
there's a
So
language barrier, we'll probably have to
yeah. So
use
so
the
Pete,
AI and stuff.
let
Yeah,
me
go ahead.
explain what the challenges are as we open up new markets globally. So brands, travel, online deals, that's the easiest way to start spreading globally. In certain areas like Australia, the UK, Europe, there's dining deals, there's local restaurants, there's groups out there that are co-oping for those local deals, and we're bringing those into the network. But each time we go into a different country, there's different payment systems. So South Africa, Latin America, each country, each region, they have different credit card processing, and it's kind of a different internet to a degree. And so when we enter into a new market, even if we have the brand enrolled with Save Club to give cashback rewards and discounts, we then have to work with the group that manages that particular marketplace and get it turned on. And so I know that we're going to have global coverage here as the summer continues. The addition of our shopping portal really helps a lot, and then we're going to turn on each region as it goes. So you're here. It's early. It's the best time to build this business. We are just now approaching 10,000 members, and I know that we'll be heading towards a million plus. Um, Here, so here's so Dan's asking here. I don't think that we should mention the $4,095 potential earning inside of the matrix. Well, part of that is I don't like to promote that it's a lottery ticket or you just enroll and get paid because it'll never work like that. But the fact is that this matrix is so rich in both, it's a 2 by 16, so it pays to really great depth and it's lucrative. I mean, to have just a position in the matrix reach that type of potential where $4,000 is full-time income for most people. Definitely around the world, it's big time income in a lot of these countries. So we use that number to just demonstrate what a full matrix could pay, and that even without enrolling buddy, that is something that could be earned. It never is going to work like that, and matrix never fills perfectly from someone who's not building. But for the people that do build, and I know this compensation plan inside and out because the people that build, the people that are going to earn the biggest checks are people that enroll others. It's the matrix match that really is where the money is inside of this plan. So as you sponsor more people into the company and uh, you get even the small level of duplication, we'll see great payouts. So yeah, so far we've had some really nice paydays for people, and if you want to get involved in that, it's really boils down to one thing: get more pre-enrollees. As you get pre-enrollees enter your system, we're averaging about 1 in 4 upgrade to members. So be smart. Make sure that your pre-enrollees type in their information, name, phone number, email address. We've got really hardcore compliance department. We don't allow bogus traffic to come in. If we see traffic that's of low quality, we'll shut off your page. So the business is referring. You refer people. You introduce people. You get them a link. You refer them into um, learning more. And if you follow that method, it's just simply a numbers game. There's the two laws, just like the law of gravity. It's a law of numbers and the law of averages. When combined, it's you do something long enough and a ratio will appear. Well, we know what that ratio is. It's about 1 in 4 enroll. So now it's just a numbers game. As you go out and you find different ways to introduce people to Save Club, you're in control of the type of income you can earn.
That's right. People greatly overestimate what they can do in a year and greatly underestimate what they can do in 5 years. So, when there's a million people in the matrix, and I don't promote the 4,000 either, and Charles certainly doesn't, but can it happen? Can your matrix grow and be massive? Absolutely. Will it be perfect? No, but it will fill up over time. And I mean, mine already after a month is pretty freaking amazing. And guys, we've only been paid on the April sign up so far. So the people that joined in April, they made a May monthly payment. That's what we were paid on. We weren't even paid on the bulk of the people came in May. So we still have that giant check to look forward to. And I mean, we're just getting started, guys. So the Matrix is going to be amazing. You shouldn't promote spillover. You shouldn't promote 4,000. In fact, I mean, you want to have the people that you want set up in your matrix so that you can control what happens and motivate them and work with them and everything like that. That's going to be much more advantageous than strangers. But shoot, I'll take all the spillover I can get. I mean, if you're going to give me someone that can come in and potentially build a team and I get paid for it and I didn't even know them, I mean, that's incredible. I love this comp plan. Like Charles said, the bulk of it is going to be, the override you get on the matrix. You're going to reach 5 generations deep. You're going to be part of these pools if you work hard. You can rank up from 2, 3, 4 star, 5 star, even nobody's even a 5 star yet. These pools are going to be amazing. We've got some cool, unique ways of bringing more money into the pools that nobody ever thought of. I mean, we're going to be using AI in a way nobody's ever heard of before. On an app, you're going to be able to give away to people. I mean, it's going to blow people's minds how amazing this is going to work. But it's going to take a minute, to get it all dialed in perfect, and that's what we're doing. We're launching an amazing company with, like I said, the greatest idea in the history of MLM, in
Yeah,
my
and
opinion.
Pete, let me comment on that.
Yeah.
So during I had that graph there, and it was going through the months, and really we're like a 9 day old infant baby of a company. Yet we've already done around $450,000 in commissions paid out. And we're reaching a million restaurants and we're doing business all around the world. There's been some great things that have accomplished, but every day I have this like looming sense of we didn't do enough because I know where we can be. We've already put into motion all these great things, and the path is pretty clear. But as we grow up from like an infant here in June to a child here in July, and in August maybe a young adult, and in September like an adult, and then October like a fully ascended adult. No business grows straight out of the womb to superstar levels, and we're doing this as a team. You really, what you have to understand is that it's taken a monumental effort and 20 years of track record to get the biggest brands in the world to allow us to offer the cash back, to offer the rewards and rebates. This is typically reserved for the biggest banks, the biggest organizations. The barrier of entry to do what we're doing is years of work and millions of dollars. And each time you work and communicate with a brand, it costs thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to get them all contracted and onboarded. All of this groundwork has been laid for us. Now it's up to us as as the field and the corporate team to build our membership so that we actually deserve this opportunity. I mean, we are here. We've got a seat at the table. It's locked in, and how fast we grow this is how fast we get to really feast on this opportunity. Now, opportunities like this are extremely rare. And being an entrepreneur for over 20 years, I'm more excited and more jacked up about where we're at and the potential of what we have than just about anything that I've touched in over 20 years as a business owner, because we're in this huge shift of advertising, and our product is so in demand. Once people understand what it is and it's getting sharper, nobody says no to a deal. I mean, you ask them, do you want to pay more or do you want to pay less? Same thing. Well, yeah, they want to pay less. Well, we've got, I think, the best product, and it really could not have existed in the way that we're doing it even a year ago. These advertisers, our merchants, the brands that we work with, it was very taboo even a few years ago to discount their offering. No brand wanted to be like, we're charging full retail and then advertise a discount. It was this shift in the mentality that the customers really drove, that it's okay to ethically bribe the customers and give them a discount, give them cash back, and bribe the customers for their business. And now that is solidified, and it's proven because all of the big brands that we've got onboarded, they're into it. They love it. They love creating customers and fanatical fans by offering discounts. But it takes a mechanism and a systems like we put in place to get those discounts to the people. And I really think when the dust settles and we have hundreds or thousands of people participating in this as affiliates and earning very significant incomes, you'll start to see how important taking advantage of this timing is, and just where we're at today, and how it's going to revolutionize both the network marketing space, but really change forever the way that nearly $1 trillion a year in advertising is spent.
All right, Sean and Johan, whatever vegan restaurants represent in the marketplace, if it's 20%, 30%, that'll be represented in our portals too. Don't worry. We're
Yeah.
definitely gonna have lots
By the
of
way, guys,
vegan.
yeah, I've been a wellness junkie for the last 20 something years. And so I definitely want to see the healthiest options. When I look in the app, I don't eat at fast food spots, but guess what? Plenty of people do. So for this opportunity to really appeal to everybody, that's what it is. What you'll see in our next round as we start releasing so many different mom and pop shops, places that use real food, real ingredients, organic ingredients, all of that's coming here. It's not like we're just targeting big brands and whatnot. We're targeting everybody, and they're all going to participate because, again, this is just the way advertising is headed.
Thank you, Sean. Sean wants to get the good word out with some vegan stuff. Lots of people saying thank you. Let's see here. Guys, I would say the first thing you want to do, because we just started, is go into your deals, watch Dave Dubb's amazing videos. There's a few of them on how to navigate those portals. Okay. I was absolutely clueless how to do it. I'm like poking around. There's all kinds of stuff you can search in different ways. There's different things that are hidden. You just got to get used to it, just like any website or anything. You got to get used to it. So I would say master that. But right before you know it, we're going to have this amazing app that's it's gonna highlight what what card linking is. This amazing technology that really very few people have even used yet. We're going to be able to do that. You'll be able to master that and go to even more places and always get discounts when you go out. And then you're going to want to try to master how to use the AI, how to get people in the system by giving something away so that the AI can assist you in having more income and having more of a bigger network and stuff like that, filling the matrix, so to speak, those type of things. So it's all coming, guys. A lot of us are figuring it out together. For me, what really worked was just, I love saving money. It just made sense. I see what's going on with these giant, megalithic MLMs. They're crumbling. All these health and wellness big companies are having trouble. I've experienced it myself. I saw what people were talking about: egg prices, gas prices, inflation, and I'm like, oh my God, what appeals to people in a trying environment like that? Saving money, of course. And then people always want to make more money. So, you can take something simple like, I'm going to be a VIP, just $300 for the whole year. I got my own business. I got tax write-offs. I got all this cool stuff going on. And now if I can use the product to say like save 3,000 a year, well, then you've got a home run. You're literally making people's quality of life better. And it's as basic as that. So just focus on that. Just get the word out. If you got an email list, great. Hit them up. If you've got a huge social media following, great. But this is the kind of thing you could go knock on your next door
Pete,
neighbor's house
Pete,
and
pretty
sell them.
much like as we were riding around San Diego, every Uber driver, every as I just meet people, and it's like it's a
Yeah, you got
very
to do a
easy
training on that. This guy is the
thing to bro.
master.
Yeah, people, and like it's when to the degree that you believe in what we're doing is the degree that you'll be able to influence people. And so just keep plugging in, and as the testimonials pour in, as the income testimonials pour in, as you use the membership yourself and experience the discounts, your belief level will rise. It's when we were selecting the price point for the company at $300 a year, one of my concerns was that people just will treat it like a throwaway business because it didn't cost them a lot. Yeah, they'll get the membership, they'll get some savings, but they won't treat it like a business that can change their life financially, which is totally wrong. We're going to see some massive incomes generated here on a $300 a year business, but but
Here's a great question, Diane. Will the company offer business cards we can buy? Yes, and they'll actually have like a barcode, and then you could give it to someone. They could scan the barcode, get the free app, save tons of money, be introduced to what you do, and then become a paid member and build a team with you. And you just change somebody's life in a good
yeah,
way just by
and
handing them a card.
good point, Pete. Yeah, and we're testing all that right now. So all the different replicated landing pages, we've got a program that generates a QR code and generates the link, and that you'll be able to put on a card. All this stuff is coming. But Pete, I saw one question here about copycat companies. I had a provider today call me, and they have a health product, a telemedicine health product, and I think he was a little bit scared about what we're doing because they sell this product for like $100 to $180 a month, depending on the size of your family. And I go, well, yeah, we're going to offer the same product, if not better. Uh, but our Safe Club members get it at wholesale. They get to buy the product at wholesale. We don't mark it up. There's not tiers of call center agents and businesses and executives and salespeople paying for all this. So we're able to offer these products at wholesale when you're a Save Club member, and but yeah, we're going to really disrupt a lot of these other businesses, a lot of these service-based businesses by just taking all the margin out because we make our money and we pay our affiliates on the sale of the membership. We don't need to mark up the products. That's not what the model is. We really just want to give the best value, the most savings to the members. And it's going to be really hard for other companies to compete. There's copycats saying, "Oh, we can offer that. We're going to offer this." It's not going to happen like that, and it'll just become very self-evident as our deals and discounts and the value and the benefits that you get from our membership um, just are released. None of this stuff happens overnight. And anybody that's trying to get into the game now and chase what we're doing because they saw that we've got the best product, that savings is the best deal. There's going to be a lot of copycat companies that want to, um, you know, take advantage of this idea and the timing. But to do these different things, the barrier of entry is really hard, and it's just it's. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying that what we offer as a complete package is here to do it at the price point that we do it at and provide so much value. It's there's going to be a clear leader, and we're committed to being number one and staying number one and giving the value to everybody.
Yeah, we went to the biggest cashback discount technology event in the world, in America anyway, and we were the only ones there from our industry. So we're the most committed. I think that there are other people that are going to try stuff and everything. And God bless him. But I think the way Charles thinks and the way he's working at it and the connections we've made and the pre-work we did before it launched, and I mean, as far as just even merchant accounts around the world and the software and everything, I mean, good luck. Second isn't so bad either, but we're going to stay out in front of everybody, I think. And we're just getting after it. You should do a day in the life video sometime. I mean, this guy is up at the crack of dawn, just deal after deal, just talking to people, trying to find the best thing. In fact, we have a meeting in like 45 minutes with an amazing idea that's going to save people money. So, just
Yeah,
we
exactly.
appreciate
Actually,
everybody being here early,
just
though.
one
We
idea.
do.
Yeah, just this one next group of savings that we're going to add in will easily pay for somebody's annual membership. I mean, so creating a membership that is just so valuable that it's just a no-brainer. That's where we want to be. Is that the confidence level of all the affiliates and all the members, people that are taking part in this, that they just know that this is a good thing. And when you create something that really has the value and is a no-brainer. That's why we'll reach 1 million people. That's why this will spread virally, and that's where the compass, like our due north for the company, is create a membership that undoubtedly provides more value than $20 a month. And if we get that one thing right, and that combined with our compensation plan and the way that things are rolling out, we're destined to do great stuff. So we just stay focused, stay ethical, and stay on course. And as you see this progress over the summer, you're going to be glad that you're involved now. And for the people that are, in the trenches building, as we reach that hyper growth phase and all these tools are in place, 10x growth for your organization through duplication, to be the only place in the industry it's happening.
David said, can we contact the local Chamber of Commerce to get them in touch with Save Club Corporate to add as many businesses? Well, you're a forward thinker, David. Of course, we want to do that. We're going to get there, for sure. And we'll always want more and more savings. We'll always want more and more businesses. We're not bound by third-party apps and stuff like that. So at some point, we'll have a liaison that can handle that type of incoming information, and then we'll get it implemented and all that stuff. So that's all definitely coming. There's no way we wouldn't want to work with as many places as we can. Kelly said weekly pay and monthly residuals getting started. I'm working hard on it right now. Yes, you are, Kelly. You're crushing it. Not waiting on, yeah, running hard now. Exactly. Right now is the land grab, guys. Right now, you want to share the idea with people. The idea will blow people's minds if they really understand it. And we have so many cool things. We're already putting out reels and stuff you can share. We're already giving you all the tools you need. We've got a bunch more websites coming out. We're going to try different things, where it's not so obvious. It's Save Club and blind things and like that. We're split testing. We're doing all kinds of cool stuff, because this is what you want to do. They call it phase one activity, where you just talk to people, and then as the company expands its product base and its reach throughout the world, then you're ready. Like imagine, like we've got people building in Tokyo right now and in Japan. Imagine when we start, rolling out huge corporate discounts and things like that in Japan. They're going to have a team already there ready to crush it. So, I've always dreamed about that in the past, where these people would go to. I had a friend. I was telling Charles, I had a friend go to Japan years ago. There were 1,000 people waiting for him to sign up because he prepared, that country and the leaders with what was coming. And you want
Yeah.
to do the same thing here.
So
But
so
you
so
can
Pete,
just do it in your backyard right now. You don't even have
so
to go around the world.
so
You know.
Pete, we're at an hour 15 minutes. I got an action-packed day plan. I'm sure many of you do too. I really hope that this format of our Monday call really works for you. To get the content, it's in your back office in the training tab. There's a link to the Google folder. You can download all the different reels there. We've got a major, I wouldn't say overhaul, just a major release of the training section. We got our 10-step fast start. Everything that you need to succeed in this business is there so that you can go 1 star, go 2 star. If you can understand the steps to go 1 star and to go 2 star, you can earn incredible incomes inside of this company. And that's how it was designed intentionally, was to make it so easy that all you got to do is use the marketing tools, direct people into the enrollment of the app or into a landing page. The system takes on from there. You focus on what you need to do as far as building two personal enrollments to go to 1 star and 4 enrollments to go to 2 star, and you just repeat that over and over again. It's not complicated. The reason why we don't have the field, all the affiliates going out and talking to businesses, because it takes an incredible amount of time, an incredible amount of education, an incredible amount of compliance training to go talk to a taco shop, to get them to come in, to offer a discount, to hook up their credit card systems, to have the automatic cash back, to train all their employees on how to give a discount. All that stuff's already in place. This opportunity is a low cost opportunity at $300 a year. And the activity that's going to set you financially free is sharing savings. That's it. You don't need to sell anybody something. You just share savings. You lock into that concept and teach others to do the same. And sky's the limit as far as your income. But Pete, now we're at an hour 17 minutes.
Okay.
I
I
could
just
stay
want
here
to say
all day.
one
I
last
love
thing.
answering calls. I love getting to everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want to see all these tools, it come to reality, then we got to get to work over here. And I got a laundry list of things. I'm so excited to get all this done for each and every affiliate here, and go through June, hitting our goals, and month after month, getting us to that very important phase of critical mass. And turning this thing loose and getting Save Club to be a household name. So just know, if you're on this presentation, you're still here after an hour and 17 minutes, you're in the right place at the right time. Like Kelly just posted, we're 9 days. We're 9 days into the launch of this thing. So hold tight. It's going to be a fantastic summer. All right, Pete, I'm gonna end the call.
Okay, buddy. Have a good night. Have a good day, guys.